All right, Gemini, welcome to Eclipse season. I hope you're doing great. We are going to be experiencing a lunar eclipse on March 25th in the sign of Libra, and a solar eclipse in the sign of Aries on April 8th. April 8th has a lot of energy in Aries. We have Chiron, the moon and the sun, both all being in conjunction with each other on that day. So a lot of healing going on in theory, but let's see what's going on for Gemini for this eclipse season. In the extended, I'll talk more about the astrology and give you some dates in the past that you can look to see about cycles that you may be about to usher in or are purging out of your life. So let's see where we are going. Darlings. Grounded. All right. Grounded. That's a 22 card. Friendship. And new life. New life. Some of you are really focusing on your relationships and building them from a foundation of friendship, which is a very, very strong energy to build relationships from. I feel like one of the things I've learned about eclipse season in the past is that during the eclipses, and this is for me, and I'm a Gemini moon, so these readings are for sun, moon, rising, and north node, FYI, because the eclipse seasons have to do with north node. We'll talk more about that. Your north node is your mission and purpose in this life. And I feel like one of the things I have learned to finish that thought is that whatever's going on during the eclipse season, which spans about 18 months or so, usually is planting the seeds for the future. It's purging something from the past. It's planting the seeds for the future. And then the following year, the thing happens that you laid the groundwork for. So we'll talk more about that as we get into the reading, and probably in the extended, I'll go deeper into that. So let's see. There can be a friendship forming right now, or a friendship that is being built, elevated into a love relationship. 8 of Cups underneath, the Empress, the Knight of Wands, the 2 of Swords. Here's Libra, okay? Libra and Aries. So let me just give you a sense of this, Aries, and then the 10 of Pentacles, and you've got the... All right. So this is really... this can be about twin flame. Relationship doesn't have to be, but I am getting the Emperor and the Empress here. I am getting that. And I feel like some of you are building a relationship that isn't built on sex. Not really. Like, it's not that that doesn't exist in the relationship, but the friendship is a very powerful foundation for this connection. And it's like so much more has happened that is really critical. Later on, you're going to find that the friendship part of it is going to be the, I don't know, like that real staying power, the thing that helps you get through things. If the relationship was built on sex, then the relationship might go away. Okay. Like if the past 10 years or so, you've had a relationship that started out being built on sex, then likely it's not that, it could be crumbly. It's not as stable as something that has a really strong friendship to it. Now, I'm also seeing here, I'm seeing Aries and Libra. Like I said, next week, or March 25th, we have a lunar eclipse in Libra. And that can be, let's look at the relationship, because Libra's all about relationships. Let's look at the relationship and see how stable and strong it is. And because I feel like what you're being asked to do in this new life, this new chapter, is build something that is like a fortress. 10 of Pentacles. And so anything that can't hang as a fortress needs to be purged. All right. There's somebody needs to hear that you may not, I'm not going to do that. You may not, something may not be strong or stable enough to stick around if it's not already a fortress. If this is a new relationship coming in, I do feel like for a lot of Geminis, there's new love coming in. Remember that if you want this to grow and last, friendship is the key. All right. Friendship is the key. Okay. So King of Pentacles. I almost said Queen of Pentacles. I don't know why I said that. Well, Queen of Swords and the Five of Cups. Also something that's built on money or resources can't last either. It's like all of these reasons that we, and I'm saying we like the collective we, choose to get married or choose to be in a commitment with somebody. We look at their financial capability or not. We look at their ability to keep us safe or comfortable. We can look at their attractiveness and their sensuality, their sexuality. We can look at all of those things. But underneath, what we're really looking for is character. We're looking for someone who cheers us on. We're looking for someone who is nurturing, kind, generous, takes the initiative. Whatever it is, I feel like the foundation of an old way of looking at relationships is really undergoing a massive change. And I feel like the reason this is showing up in your reading, Gemini, is likely that you are one of the people on the forefront of changing this paradigm. Okay. Especially if you're in a twin flame connection. Ace of Cups, Four of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Wow. The Nine of Pentacles, the World card, and the Devil energy. Definitely something here about money as a problem or money as the block. The inability to make money is a block. The ability to make money, something based on money alone, is going to turn into a trap. Like it needs to be based on something else. I love that the Ace of Cups is here. Maybe, the friendship piece, but there needs to be friendship, love, a balance in terms of financial partnership. There needs to be more sharing of resources, and Pentacles can also be time. Okay. So spending more time together. What didn't work for you in the past? Other relationships, what didn't work? And maybe there's something that's coming to a close right now that isn't working or that didn't work. Now, it doesn't mean a relationship has to end. It just means that it has to shift and change in how it's doing or how it's built or how it's, being expanded on or something like that. I feel like the card in the middle here is, well, this is obviously the timing card. All my readings, the fifth card is my timing card. And so Four of Cups is a very stagnant energy. And Four of Cups is also the fourth month. So 4 months, April could be April. There's something here about an offer of love and an offer of stability, something tangible. So you're going to be building something new. Gemini is being asked to build something new, right? Not on the old foundation. We're not doing that. We're building, you could be building a relationship with a new person after a relationship has ended. You could be building your relationships with your friends after a couple experience has ended. You could be building a love relationship with someone who you might have been friends with to start. Like I said, maybe it didn't start with sex, or it's not built on that anyway. The Four of Cups, and I just feel like some of you, there is a challenge coming up about how much togetherness versus how much independence. So the Libra and Aries energy that we have these eclipses in is very loud about me versus we. So how much time do we spend together versus how much time do I spend on my own interests, my own direction in life? And if those two things aren't really well balanced, you could find yourself in very different places and be like, how come the relationship isn't working anymore? Well, we've grown into different people. Sometimes things just end because we grow in different directions. And that can be very true. I want to clarify this Four of Cups, and I want to clarify a couple things here. So why is the Four of Cups here? Just one card, please. Why is the okay. Why is the Four of Cups here? Hanged Man. It's about perspective. Perspective is one of those things I remember being married before, and one of the things I learned out of that relationship is perspective and how important it is. How you're looking at something. How are you looking at something? Because if you're looking at something as if it's stable and comfortable, I was talking about this with Taurus, stable and comfortable, then it may need some fire, right? If you're looking at something where, well, this is, because I'm getting the Four of Cups here is about, the Four of Cups has to do with not changing. Okay. And you can think of that as, it's been the same ever. Like sometimes I hear people saying like, she's exactly the same as she was in high school. And to myself, I go, ugh, because I'm like, really? You're the same as you were when you were 16. Nothing has impacted you. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't think I'm a Gemini moon, and I don't really think that's a compliment, but some people say it like it's like it's a true compliment of another person. You haven't changed. And I'm like, I don't really like that compliment. They mean it well, right? But that's that's my point here, is that that there can be something that you feel is a real strong connector of this relationship or of this part of your life, and it's actually not that good of a thing. Okay? It's actually not that good of a thing. Like you're changing your perspective on something. Tried and true, right? It's tried and true. Don't you want to try anything new? Don't you want to grow? Don't you want to expand? And I feel like that's the thing here. It's like when you have friendship as a foundation, you know each other very well. And there's a certain sense of like another layer or another gear of being connected. More than sex, more than love, more than other things. Friendship kind of is a through line that can get you through some pretty tough times. Okay. So changing your perspective on things, the Five of Cups, I feel like if you're in a relationship, somebody is changing their perspective on what they want in life. Someone is changing their perspective on moving from friendship to love, elevating something from friendship to love, adding in the love gear. What's this Five of Cups about? Just one, please. Page of Swords, a message of loss, texting. There can be some clarity that comes through texting or seeing somebody being texting, or something about texting that leads to this feeling of like, oh, that is, it's like you text somebody, maybe you're texting a friend about what you want to, approach with your partner. It's not very flattering. And there's some kind of text that kind of says that and they see it. It's like, something like that. All right. What is this Devil card down here? What is that about? I feel like we're closing out of some cycle. Yeah. Healing. Okay. So we're unhooking ourselves from a way of being via clarity that comes through an unexpected source, a conversation that is very direct, very clear after that, right? There's some kind of text conversation that leads to a in-person conversation or a phone conversation where there's a lot of clarity that comes through. I feel like some of you are looking at a potential relationship here that you're thinking this person's friend zoning you, and actually it's a really good thing that they want to be friends with you. I feel like they might be healing from some kind of past situation, a toxic situation, and they're now able to offer love. Something like that. Okay. So I see this going in a direction of meaning moving from single to couple, moving from friend to love, but keeping the independence of being single, keeping the friendship piece going, and allowing for love as well. So there's this nice, what is that Jackson Brown song? Just Say Yeah. Sometime a friend will tell you all kinds of stuff that a lover won't. And I kind of feel like that might be the thing here. And, you know, if that unfortunate text comes through that is not very flattering to the person we're talking about, or brings some kind of new light to the situation, if you have that through line of friendship, it will probably be easier. Okay. So we're looking at this eclipse season. I'm going to talk more about any kind of blocks, what you don't see coming, and I'll go more into the astrology in the extended, okay, for you. All right, link is below, Gemini. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.